Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, On the Couch with Cassie. So I wanted to tap in on a term that I had learned a while back called pathogenic parenting by Dr. Childress. And I'm bringing this up because I was having a session with one of my clients and she had mentioned something to me and I was able to enlighten her on what was going on. So, disclaimer, I am not a psychiatrist. I am just a divorce coach, a life coach, and I am here to share my light and knowledge on difficult divorcing and difficult co-parenting. And a lot of times when you are going through a difficult divorce and difficult co-parenting, you are more than likely to be dealing with a person that has a personality disorder called narcissistic personality disorder. Now, again, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm just shedding light on my knowledge, my own personal experience, and knowledge that has been shared with me by a psychiatrist because I have spent a long time in therapy getting over my narcissistic abuse. I am a survivor of a narcissistic relationship. And I had a difficult divorce and a difficult time co-parenting with my other parent. So I'm going to use terms throughout my videos. You may hear me say difficult parent, toxic parent, and most of the times those behaviors can revert back to narcissistic personality disorder. So I was talking to one of my clients. Of course, I'm not going to share her name, and she let me she allowed me to share this session with you guys because it may help somebody else. So I was talking to my client and we had a session and she mentioned to me that she said, Cassie, it seems like my ex does not respect me as a parent. And I asked her, well, what do you mean by that? And she had said, well, because he doesn't ask me he doesn't ask me how I feel about certain things where I should have a say so. So she had gave me a few examples, which I'm going to share with you. So one of the examples was that he had started dating, and I'm sorry guys, I'm doing laundry today, so you may hear my dryer in the back and my washing machine. However, he started dating and he allows for the woman that he's dating to be almost like a mother to their children. So she'll do things like drop them off at school, pick them up from school. She'll do things like buying them things. But when I say buying things, because I know people are probably going to think, well, what's the problem with them with a significant other buying the children things? I mean, like overstepping like school supplies and not allowing the parents to do that. And it has nothing to do with the significant other. They are fine with what they're doing because maybe they just care about the children. So they're not thinking of it that way. So we're not bashing them and we're not dragging them in the middle of this. However, it is the parent that is not allowing the other parent to do those activities with their children. So she gave me that example, and then she mentioned that he would do just enough to violate the court order, but a judge won't really make a big deal about it being in contempt. Like being late dropping the kids off, coming to pick the kids up early, picking the kids up outside of the court ordered parenting time, all without consulting with her first. One would think that that is a violation of the court order. However, the judge is likely not going to see it that way. The judge is likely going to say, oh, well, it's just an hour of dropping them off late. It's just an hour of picking them up early. What's the problem? Because the judge doesn't want to waste their time with petty stuff. However, it's not petty to you because it's the principle behind it, okay? So, things like that. Not respecting her as a parent, not caring about how she feels about decisions that are being made for the children, not caring about how she may feel with who's around her children, not caring about or not respecting any of those things, her parenting time, any of those things. And I listened, and I was taking it all in, and I said to her, that is classic pathogenic parenting. She looked at me, and I said, yes. Dr. Craig Childress has gave us this term, and I explained it to her. And I know how she feels because I have gone through that, and I had to. A difficult parent, more than likely the narcissist, they do not view you as a co-parent. Once you all have established that you will not be in a relationship anymore, in a marriage, relationship, whatever, together, you are now not only the ex-wife, the ex-husband, the ex-boyfriend, the ex-girlfriend, you are now the ex-parent, as Dr. Childress has explained it. The way a narcissist thinks, and I'm not being malicious with this context, but they don't have the capacity up here to separate the two. They don't have it up here. Like, mentally, they can't. They cannot say that, okay, yeah, we didn't work out, but we can co-parent together. Once you are an ex, you are an ex in everything. And this is why a lot of times they will turn family and friends against you, because they want to isolate you out of their life because you made a decision, or maybe they made a decision to leave. However, once you are an ex, you are an ex across the board. You can no longer be a parent to their children because you are not the mother, you are not the father. Those are their children in their mind. You cannot associate with members of their family that you have grown to have your own relationship with, or friends of theirs. Things will be said about you, and people may believe it. And it's to get you as far away from them as possible. So, back to pathogenic parenting. The next time you are dealing with a difficult co-parent, and by the way, when you are dealing with a difficult co-parent, toxic co-parent, I don't even like to use the term co-parenting with them, because it's not co-parenting, it's competitive parenting. Because people with that personality disorder, it's a competition for them. And again, that goes back to pathogenic parenting, as Dr. Childress explained it. Again, even the children are not allowed to love you. It's a competition for the narcissist. They do not want you to be viewed as a good person by anybody. And they will do everything that they can to ensure that you are not viewed in a positive light at all. So, my client, I explained to her that you are no longer, it seems like he's not respecting you as the mother. And more than likely he's not. However, in his brain, he does not process you as a parent of you all's children. In his mind, and I'm gonna say in her mind, for the fathers out there that are dealing with this, in his or her mind, all you are is a person that helped create that child, and when the children go over your house, the children are they with the babysitter. It seems like they are not respecting you as a parent because they don't view you as a parent, because their mind, the way that their brain functions, they can't. They don't have the capacity to do it. So, ways that have helped me were, first of all, therapy. Because when you have children, and I explained this to my client as well, when we have children and you have been the caretaker of the children since birth, because again, usually when you are dealing with a difficult co-parent, toxic parent, a narcissistic parent, when you all were together, I'm pretty sure that you were the primary caretaker of the children. You were the primary caretaker. You did everything: doctor's appointments, school parent-teacher conferences, school assemblies, school plays, signing up for extracurricular activities, taking them, picking them up, dropping them off, traveling with the teams, everything. You did it all. And so once you guys have decided to separate, and the narcissist comes in and like, oh, now not only are you an ex-wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, you're an ex-parent, so I'm taking over and you have no say-so. It's very difficult for you because you have had a say-so in these children's lives for so many years. Even if the child is a year old, you've had a whole year of having a say-so. The child is 16. You've had 16 years of having a say-so and being the primary parent for that child. It's very difficult to let that go. Well, you exercise restraints, because the gaslighting is going to make you feel like, oh, my children don't love me. I don't have a say-so anymore. I have to because honestly, the courts will tell you that that parent, they can have that new boyfriend or new girlfriend around the child. They can, because that's what they're doing at their house, as long as the child is safe. And we have to tell ourselves that too. Restraints, because they are going to want to get you, because not only does the narcissist want you to be not only are you the ex-parent, but they want to take the kids away from you physically. So they're going to do things to make you lash out, because a narcissist knows 90% of the time, a narcissist knows that the children are the weakness of the non-narcissistic parent. So they're going to use the children as pawns. And again, because it's competitive parenting. And this is all going on up here because they're trying to think of ways where they can have the control, because now they can't control you because you guys aren't together anymore. So they're going to use the children to try to control you. So they will, again, do things that are outside of your control to get you to lash out, and so they can take you to court and say, oh, he or she is crazy. He or she is mentally unstable. And it is gaslighting, because you will sit down and think, am I crazy? Am I, you start to question yourself. You will. And you must have restraints. This is why I am a firm believer of affirmations. I am a firm believer of speaking to myself in a mirror. It's called mirroring, because I believe in manifesting. And you have to keep telling yourself that you are a wonderful mother. You are a wonderful father. You have the ability to exercise restraints. Your children love you. Just because the narcissist has manipulated the children to not want to spend more time with you, or to want to spend less time with you, because my client also, I've had other clients too. It's almost like when I'm talking to my clients, it's a repeat. You hear the same story from different people. And this is why I have built this platform, because it's almost like they go to school for this. Narcissists. They go to the narcissistic school when they're like 10 years old, and they all learn the same tactics. But you have to use those restraints, because they will use things like, manipulating the children. And again, I'm going to put the link to this video. This video has helped me, guys. And I'm going to put the link to the video in the description section, because I want you to listen to this video when you're having my video, but also Dr. Childress' video, because it helped me through a difficult time, and I'm able to help other people through difficult times based on this knowledge. But they will manipulate the children to not want to live with you, to want to spend less time with you. And you're going to start questioning, am I a terrible mother? Am I a terrible father? And I always have to remember to add, not to exclude my men, because Men, you all are going through this too, because narcissist has no gender assignment. It could be a man or a woman. But you start, so you have to tell yourself those affirmations. I know that I'm a good mother. I know that I'm a good father. I love my kids. My kids love me. They're going to always come back to you. Always. No matter how far the narcissist has taken it to manipulate them to be away from you. So, again, restraints. Your affirmations are your restraints. Your prayers. If you follow God, your prayers. Your just understanding. When I was going through my tough times, this is why I educated myself on this personality disorder, because I needed to understand why. And to be honest with you, you'll never understand why. You just have to look at it from a scientific, I can't even talk straight, scientific perspective, which is the brain functions of a narcissist, and spirituality. Because from a spiritual standpoint, I always believe that a narcissist has demonic attachments. So if you start talking about brain and soul, that's it. That's just it. Is no understanding that person. And the minute that you understand them, you become them. So again, exercise your restraints. Get you some knowledge about who you're dealing with. And tell yourself. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Have your affirmations you say. And even journaling also. You can type your email. You can write in your journal the things you want to say to that difficult co-parent. You want to cuss them out, email, or not email them. You type yourself an email. Put your email address in the to section, and then release it that way. Don't say it to them, because it doesn't matter how many times you cuss a narcissist out. It doesn't matter how many. You could say things that are just to the T, the truth. Drop the mic. All they're doing is laughing when they're reading what you wrote to them. They're not saying, damn, I'm really a messed up person. Damn, I need to change. Damn, she's right, he's right. They're laughing. It's a game to them because of the way that their brain is wired. It's a competition. They need, and actually those words that you're saying, that negativity that you're feeding to them, it's doing nothing but fueling them. It's giving them the supply that they need, because they know that they're getting the best of you. They know that they are making you upset, and this is what they need, because difficult people, toxic people, narcissistic people, they only can function in mess. And mess is cussing somebody out. Yes, that's mess. And if you want to do that, you type an email, put your email address in the to section, and send it to yourself. And then you sleep on it and you read it the next day and then release it. Or you can write it in your journal and you read it out loud and act like they right there. And then you go outside and you burn it and release it to the universe. But don't give them that. Don't give them that fuel and that supply that they need to keep going. You have your restraints. I thank you for watching this video today. I hope it was able to help somebody out there. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and follow my platform. I'm here to help. You can always send me a message. If you have any questions, I'm always open to talk to people, and I'm just here to help. I know, again, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I am a divorce coach. I'm a life coach. And again, I'm here to help people because I was able to get the experience firsthand from going through a difficult divorce and difficult co-parenting. And I always think that a person can never really understand what you're going through unless they've been in your shoes before. So again, thank you all. And please have a wonderful day, wonderful night, or whatever time you're watching this video. Thank you.